Hey everybody, we're back here for the mid-tempo jam. Thank you all for everyone coming back from the slow jam. We had a quick turnaround, as it always goes between the slow and the mid-tempo jam. Checking my tuning here. Well, I feel pretty darn good this week musically, you know, kind of catching up from holiday activities. I was busy. I always practice a little bit every day, but I don't always get to those high performance levels every day as I do when I'm out there gigging all the time. And when I'm here in Southern California visiting the folks and staying at my mom's here, I hike every day. This is my routine around here. I just love hiking these hills of East San Diego County. It's where I grew up, and I would be satisfied doing that every day. But I have been getting all kinds of music and practice in, and feeling good about it, and that slow jam was really, really fun tonight. So I'm going to double check on the live stream real quick before we get started. I Wonder How the Old Folks Are at Home is the first song. Refreshing here. And we're in the key of G. I kind of played a little kickoff for it there on the intro. And this is our first jam of the new year of 2022. I hope you all have some good musical resolutions. And I know I sure do. And I intend to stay in good musical shape this year and write a lot of music and just stay involved and keep it rolling, you know, all that stuff. Okay, we're working on Facebook and double checking on YouTube. We are working on the YouTube page. Okay, everyone chime in, let me know where you're picking from, what you're playing, how you're doing. Maybe even share a New Year's resolution if you'd like. Okay, so I Wonder How the Old Folks Are at Home. Good old song. I kind of know the Mac Wiseman version. I know there's lots of versions of this. In the key of G. 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4. 4 and a 4. 1 and a 1. 2 dominant to the 5. And a 1. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 1. Sorry, 4 and a 4. Stay on the 4 there. 1 down to the 6 dominant, which is an E7. To the 2 dominant, which is A7. 5 and a 1. So this one has some kind of what we call round the horn stuff with that 1, 6, dominant, 2, dominant, 5. By dominant, I mean a dominant 7th chord. So if I say 6 dominant, that just means instead of playing a 6, which would be typically an E minor, you're playing a E7 instead. And my kickoff would go something like... It's a long form, and it's really fun to play that whole thing. So go ahead and kick us off in the key of G. As Mike Wiseman would say, I wonder how the old folks are to home. And let's find a good tempo. We're going to kind of pick up where we left off on the slow jam. Not really push it anywhere yet. This is just mid-tempo songs in a mid-tempo. Playing the mid-tempo songs at mid-tempo. Here you go. Key of G, kick us off. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All alone, you could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. I got it. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to keep you from all harm. A mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can hear the bells of bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. Play it. Are at home. I wonder if they miss me while I roam. I wonder if they pray for the boy who went away and left his dear old parents all alone. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. Oh, he left his dear old parents all alone. Those were the days when, you know, they needed him on the farm, and to leave home was just a sin for the family. These days, you know, we all tend to leave home. Not all of us, but many of us. I live most of the year far away from home, but here I am, and it's nice to be here hanging out with my mom and all the other old home folks. What's next on the list? Blackberry Blossom. Hey, here we go. Right into it with our New Year's resolutions. This is the Blackberry Blossom test. Let's see how you do. I'm going to crank the tempo just a little bit. We're going to keep this in the mid-tempo zone, but let's go ahead and play Blackberry Blossom. I'm going to kick us off, and let's go 3 times through, okay? I'll play it through, you, me, you, me, you. And this is just one of those tunes that if you don't know it, you're just going to have to learn it. So mark this point in the tape and come back, the video, whatever it is. Come back to it and learn it if you don't know it. Because you can't just, this isn't one that you can just coach through real quick. So here we go, Blackberry Blossom. I'm going to kick it off. We're going to play it 3 times through. And after that 3rd time, you go ahead and tag it. Okay? Here we go. Key of G. Okay. Nice reasonable tempo there for Blackberry Blossom. Fun, fun, fun. How's everybody doing? Hey there, T. J.D. Crow song for a tribute. Don't get your opportunity. Yeah, sure. I can do that. We did a couple Crow numbers last week, and Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler. Sure, we can do that. Around the Horn, as in Circle of Fifths. Yes, Michael LeBlue, that's what that means. Cool. How we doing over here in Facebook land? Skip. Thanks for being here with us. Hi, Jan, Kylie. Happy New Year to you from New Jersey. Skip is in Longmont, very close to our tragic fires back home on the Front Range in Colorado. Hi, Lee. Just bought a mandolin. That's a good enough resolution, I think. Yeah. Hi, Mike. Hi, Pony. All right. Cool. Yep, owning a mandolin is a resolution in itself. We were out on a River Wondergrass trip with Charlie Rose and Dan Rodriguez and myself earlier in the summer in June, and what was it? I brought my mandolin on the trip, and Charlie was playing it quite a bit, and somebody asked him, so do you play mandolin often? He says, I own a mandolin, yes. That was his answer. Okay. I own a mandolin and I don't play it nearly enough because I'm just such a guitar player. So therefore I'm not that great at mandolin. I can really play stuff if I've worked it out, but as far as improvising, I still get lost in that roadmap even though I've been playing it for 20 plus years. Okay, what do we got on the list? We got the Greenville Trestle. Greenville Trestle, as Doc pronounces it on that recording. We're going to be in the key of E for this, and I'm going to be capo 4, C position. And this is just a good old song. Okay, and it's like this. It's one and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 for 1. Chorus to the 4. Whistles don't sound like they used to. 1, 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 for 1. It always has that little 5 4 1 at the end. Okay, and my kickoff goes. Now you're gonna kick it off just on the verse, but on our breaks, let's take it all the way through. Let's do verse and a chorus on your break. Why not? It's a fun long break to take. So my kickoff is something like that. And I'll set a tempo here and you will kick us off. And remember, on those breaks, go all the way through verse and chorus. I'm going to do that on my first break. You do that on your break as well. Kick off just the whole verse. Okay? So here you go. Key of E, Greenville Trestle. A 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I remember as a boy how in wonderment and joy I'd watch the trains as they go by, and the whistle's lonesome sound you could hear miles around as they moved across that Greenville Trestle high. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land ain't no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. I got it. On the riverbank I'd stand with a cane pole in my hand and watch the freight trains up against the sky, with a black smoke trailing back as they moved along the track that ran across that Greenville Trestle high. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. Play it. Some whistles whine, I get rambling on my mind. Lord, I wish they still sounded that way. As I turn and head for home, hear them rumble low and long toward the sunset at the close of day. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. Said hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. All right. Fun. I play that song often. That's kind of one of my warm-up songs. It's a good range for the voice and a good tempo and a good way to get things flowing. Okay, what's next? Early Morning Rain. Hey, now I think we might have done this once, kind of early on when I started doing these Monday night jams. But I don't remember. But anyway, this is a Gordon Lightfoot song, of course. And Tony Rice did a version. And mine is kind of somewhere in the middle. But anyway, it has a cool form. I'm gonna check my tuning here because capo's done knocked me out of whack a little bit. I kind of rearranged a little bit, but it's simple. It's a very simple form. Same thing all the way through. Tune again once I take the capo off, but at least we'll be in tune for this song. Okay, so it's like this. The first chord, I'm still in the same capo position, but we're in the key of E. I'm in C position. The first chord is a 3 minor. Okay? It's a G sharp minor. Pitch-wise, I'm playing an E minor, right? Because I'm capoed. So it goes like this. In the early morning, 3, 4, 5, and a 1. And then a 2 minor here. And a 4 back to 1. 2 minor, same thing again. 4 back to 1. Then you go to that 3 minor. Early morning rain. 4, 5, and a 1. Okay? So it's the same thing. It's bookended by this 3 minor, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that happens at the first part, and then you got a 2 minor, 4, 1. And then you got one of those again. 2 minor, 4, 1. Then back to that first thing. 3 minor, 4, 5, 1. Okay? And my kickoff would be something like... Let me try that again. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? And then there's a stop every time at the end of that break. You know. In the early morning rain. So you don't do any trail offs. It's a square form the whole time. There's never any extra beats one way or another. So you kick it off all the way through the form like that. I'll sing a verse and then I'll play it. And then I'll sing another verse. You play it. Then, yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, here we go. Early morning rain in the key of E. Here we go. Let me find a tempo. It's going to be a little quicker. We're inching our way up here through the mid-tempo jam. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long ways from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go. Out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go, but I'm stuck here on the grass with pain that never grows. liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she's a rolling now at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver bird on high. She's away and westward bound, high above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. I'll play it then you. This old airport's got me down, it's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I can be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. Back to the 2 minor. You can't jump a big jet plane like you can an old freight train, so I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. Fun. A bit of a departure from standard bluegrass, but just a great song. And that's one that I do often. I just love singing it and playing it. It gives you some fun opportunities for working your way around that melody and those changes. Cool. Okay, Auld Lang Syne. Here we go. Here's our second instrumental. And hey, this one, I got a little bit of practice on it last week, and I think some of you may have as well. This is one that we don't typically play throughout the year, but it's such a cool song, we might as well. But I'm just doing it in honor of our New Year's here. Auld Lang Syne, which I believe in Old English means long times past, or old times past. The days of Auld Lang Syne. And of course, in the bluegrass world, Bill Keith did the famous banjo version of this, using the tuners. So we're going to treat this as an instrumental. I'm going to kick it off. And since it's kind of a long form, I think we should just probably go twice through. Heck with it. Let's go 3 times through. Give us a chance to really stretch out and work on some stuff. So it goes, and 1 and 1 and 5 and 5, 1 and 1 and 4, and 1 and 1 and 5, and a 6 minor, 4 and 1, and 1 and 1 and 5 and 5, and 1 and 1 and 4, and 1 and 5, 5 and 6 and 4 and 1. Okay? There it is. The A part and the B part are exact same changes. The melody is slightly different. When I was learning this song, it took me a while to, you only hear it like at New Year's, and you hear people play this melody once or twice through, and it wasn't until recent years that I realized, oh yeah, the B part is a slightly different melody. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne. It's not my singing key at all. But anyway, here we are in the key of A, playing Auld Lang Syne. A, right? Yeah, A. And let's just stay at this tempo. Give us a chance to get it right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to kick us off, and we'll play me all the way through, you all the way through, me, you, 3 times, and then tag it at the end. Okay, here we go. last time. Fun. I mean, I could just play that all day. It's just such a sweet little melody. I mean, doesn't get much better. It kind of reminds me in a way of, Oh Susanna in some goofy way. Just one of these old songs that just doesn't get old. I don't get tired of it. Okay, neat. How's everyone doing here? Okay, we left off with Lee got a mandolin. All right. Howdy, Mike in Arvada. Hi, Kathy there. Hi, David. Life at Songs are so fun. Indeed. Well, thanks you all for being here, chiming along. Dig Buddha 86. Hi there, Dig Buddha 86 on the YouTube. Hi, William Wheeler. Thanks for being here, picking along. Hey, Mike L. Cool. Well, thank you all for being here and picking along. I'll keep checking in with you, but let's move along and keep playing here before our fingers get cold. Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight. It always comes back around to the Stanley Brothers, doesn't it? Let's see. Just Tonight. We're gonna up the tempo a little bit here, and we are in the key of A. 1 and 1 and a 5, 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 4. Love me, darling, just tonight. Just tonight, darling. I don't know if love is what he's really talking about, but anyway, lots of ways to define that. This song always cracked me up, but hey, it's a bluegrass song. Attachment, non-attachment, it's all part of the game with bluegrass lyrics. So anyway, if I'm kicking this off, I'm going to go something like, might as well have the click on. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on Love Me, Darling, Just Tonight in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. I got it. You said tomorrow you are leaving. I hope you know that it ain't right. I pray to God that you don't leave me. Love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. just tonight. Take your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. Me, then you. Try to find true love in your heart. Tomorrow we may not have to part, but if you feel that you must leave me, love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. All right. Fun to take that around a couple times. I was getting experimental on both the lead and the rhythm, and I wanted to straighten it out. Have us end on a little more of a Stanley Brothers kind of style. Okay, Teardrops in My Eyes in the key of B flat. This is a good old song that I learned from Red Allen, whose guitar this was sometime long ago. I do call this guitar Old Red, my old Martin. And I've searched and searched for photos of Red Allen with this guitar and have not been able to positively identify it. I don't know how much he actually used this guitar, but he was a wheeler dealer and he had lots of guitars. And in almost every photo I see of Red Allen, he's got a different guitar. So here we go. In B flat. 1 and 1 and 4. 5 and 5 and 1. 1 and 1 and 4. 5 and 5 and 1. Chorus goes to the 5. 5, 5 and 1. 2 dominant. 2 and a 5. And then you'll know, dear, why I try with a T. With these teardrops in my eyes. Okay? He tries with teardrops in his eyes. He doesn't cry with the teardrops in his eyes. That's redundant. Then you know, dear, why I try with a T. That's the lyric. I believe that firmly. If you believe otherwise, let me know. Because lots of people sing cry when they're at the bluegrass jams. But no, then you'll know, dear, why I try. Okay. My kickoff would be 1, 2, 3. We need to crank this up a little bit. We're still in the mid-tempo zone, but we're going to pick this up a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. So my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, those heartaches are on their way. Kick us off here. Key of B flat, Teardrops in My Eyes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Those heartaches now are on their way. What makes you want to be that way? You cheated on me and you lied. You put teardrops in my eyes. I found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried. Teardrops in my eyes. I got it. Let's see. I've heard the rumors all around that someday you turn me down. I turned my head as gossip flies, 'cause it puts teardrops in my eyes. Found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried with these teardrops in my eyes. Play. I never thought you'd let me down, but last, now I understand. She broke my heart, you broke our vows. You'll have to pay for it somehow. I found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried with these teardrops in my eyes. Me than you. Try that last verse again here. I never thought you'd let me down, but now at last I understand. You wrecked my life, you broke our vows. You'll have to pay for it somehow. Found out what they say is true. I hope someday that you'll be blue, and then you'll know, dear, why I tried with these teardrops in my eyes. Okay. I got a little tongue twisted on that last verse and wanted a little redemption there. I think that was Red Allen coming back to curse me for singing his song in California. Okay, what do we got here? A couple more songs. Big Spike Hammer. Hey, this was a request, and got it worked in this week in the key of B. This, I'm not sure if Red Allen was on the original recording of this with the Osborne Brothers, because he was in the Osborne Brothers there in the 50s. But I'm not sure if he was on this recording. But anyway, this one is Osborne Brothers number, big spike hammer, in B. 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 6 minor, 4 and a 6 minor, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 6 minor, 4, 4, 6 minor, 5. Hey, hey, Darlin, this is all just 1. Why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Darlin, I'll get even someday. You can sneak a 5 chord in there, but they don't on their recording. So let's see. The only difference is that on the first verse, it goes to that E minor, or the 6 minor chord quicker. We're going to do this like I showed you. But on the first verse, it goes, can't you hear the ripple of my big spike hammer? It goes quicker, just on the first verse. Okay? I'm not, I'm not going to go proof check that right now, but that's how we're going to do it. And we'll do that little slower walk down to the 6 minor on the kickoff and on all the rest of the verses and on the breaks. Okay? And then at the end, we'll go at the last chorus, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, tell me, I'll get even someday. Go to the 6 minor. Big spike hammer, big spike hammer. Just follow me on there. The timing's a little bit funny. Okay? You got it. And my kickoff would be something like... something like that. That's a good tempo. Let's just stay right where we were. Okay, kick us off in the key of B on big spike hammer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Can't you hear the ripple of my big spike hammer? Lord, it's busting my side. I done all I can do to keep that woman. Still, she's not satisfied. Hey, hey, Darlin, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Darlin, I'll get even someday. I got it. I'm the best hammer swinger in this big section gang. Big Bill Johnson is my name. This 9-pound hammer that I swing for $1.50 a day. It's all from my Darlin. Hey, hey, Darlin, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Darlin, I'll get even done. There's still a lot of things I'd like to see. This big spike hammer that I swing, or the woman that I love, one's gonna be the death of me. Hey, hey, Darlin, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Darlin, I'll get even someday. 6 minor. Big spike hammer. Big spike hammer. All right. Yeah, that's a fun song. It's got, you know, different chord progression than most bluegrass songs. And obviously, you know, the Bluegrass Album Band did that, a slightly different version. I kind of went back to the Osborne Brothers for that one. As I always do, if the Osborne Brothers ever recorded anything, I always go back to their version because they were something else. And it probably was Dale Sled playing guitar on that track, not Red Allen. But hey, there's probably lots of you out there who know more about this than I do, so chime in. Yeah, cool. All right. Hey, wow. We got some discussion. Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep up as best I can here. Love of the Mountains. Yeah, Love of the Mountains is a good one. Hi, Deb. Hi, David from Minnesota. Hey, Jack in Ohio. Hi, Arvind. Nice to. I ran into you somewhere. Good to see you there, buddy. Hey, Brian. Hi, David. Hi, Gary. Living good. Dancing in your chair. Cool. Hi, Corey. No, Corey. Sorry, I'm nearsighted. Corey, living good. Thanks for being here. Everybody on the YouTube channel, William Heron. Yeah, cool. You guys are helping each other out over there. William Wheeler, William Heron, Michael LeBlue. Cool. Thanks y'all for being here. Thanks for picking along. We got one more song here on the mid-tempo jam, and then we're gonna get all warmed up and come back for the fast jam. So a couple announcements real quick before we get started. We're gonna go to A, Out in the Cold World. So this Wednesday, I'm starting this live series on jamplay.com. And Jamplay and TrueFire are partner sites. I do lots of lessons for them. I've got lots of bluegrass resources on those sites. And if you're not a member of Jamplay, you can hit me up and I'll give you a free trial code if you want to try it out for a week, see how you like the site. But these live lessons starting this Wednesday are free for everybody, and they're on the Jamplay Facebook page and I believe on their YouTube page as well. And it's going to be, let's see, 11, it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. So noon Mountain, 11 a.m. Pacific. Just a 1 hour lesson, 45 minutes to an hour on bluegrass kickoffs. Now I forgot who recommended this to me, but one of you awesome Monday Jammers sent me this idea at some point to do a course on bluegrass kickoffs. So this is a live course. It's not a super in-depth instructional. I mean, it's an in-depth instructional course, but it's set up as live lessons meant to be followed along in real time. So anyway, thanks. And again, I'm sorry I forgot who recommended that, but it was a good recommendation. I'm going ahead and doing this for 10 weeks. Jamplay.com, live lessons every Wednesday. So check that out. My friend Ann Sibley is doing I think a 6-week songwriting course, which is really cool opportunity. So hit me up if you need her contact. She's really easy to find on the socials, Ann Sibley. And that starts on Wednesday as well. So hit me up if you need information to connect with her on that. Otherwise, hey, we're just picking and trying to stay safe and, you know, thinking about our friends in Colorado who have lost their homes and all the other tragedies around the country and around the world, and just being there for each other as best we can. So I'm just offering you some music and a chance to connect with this community, and I'm so grateful for all of you being here and being part of this sort of new community that we created on the Monday Jams. And please do stay in touch, and always hit me up if you need any advice or if you need help, or if you need tab for one of the tunes. If I have it, I'll get it to you. And I just really appreciate all your support, and just really happy to be able to connect with all of you good folks in this way, since we can't always get together in person. Even if we could get together in person, this particular group wouldn't be getting together, right? So this is just a cool thing. And I'm going to keep doing the Mondays as much as I can. I'll be back next Monday. If there's a break in the action, I'll let you know. But look for a new set list here. And if you have requests that you really want in the set list, shoot them to me in a private message, and then I'll know. Then I'll see it. I don't always see all the comments, and I don't always remember them. Cool. Well, here we go. Out in the Cold World in the key of A, and it's like this. 1 and 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5, 1 and 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and 1, 5 and a 1. Okay? And I don't do the holds. Like some versions will hold on the 5 chord. I just go straight through, just like I did. So my kickoff would be... Okay, something like that. So this is getting us ready for the fast jam. And again, everybody please come back for the fast jam, because it's part of your training, young Jedis. It's part of your training, and it's also just, it's really, really good for you. And you don't have to be able to play like Tony Rice or play like Brian Sutton or play like J.D. Crowe on the fast tempos. You just got to be able to hang and do something, even if you simplify what you're playing. So I give you this pitch every week, I know. But please come on back for the fast jam. We're going to pick up like kind of right here where we left off, and we'll kind of lift it up from there, and I'll give some helpful pointers along the way. So here you go. Kick us off in the key of A, Out in the Cold World. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Some mother's boy's wandering all alone, no one to guide him or keep his footsteps right. Some mother's boy's homeless tonight. Oh, bring back to me my wandering boy, for there is no other that's left to bring me joy. Tell him his mother with faded cheeks and hair, she's at the old home waiting. I got it. Sits a vacant chair, old pair of shoes that once he did wear, empty as a cradle that he once loved so well. Lord, how I miss him, ain't no tongue can tell. Oh, bring back to me my wandering boy, for there is no other that's left to bring me joy. Tell him his mother with faded cheeks and hair, she's at the old home awaiting him there. Play it. Search till you find him and bring him back to me, far, far away, wherever he may be. Tell him his mother with faded cheeks and hair, she's at the old home awaiting him there. Oh, bring back to me my one joy. Tell him his mother with faded cheeks and hair, she's at the old home awaiting him there. Me they knew. Back to me, my wandering boy, for there is no other that's left to bring me joy. Tell him his mother with faded cheeks and hair, she's at the old home awaiting him there. Okay, feeling good. All right, thanks so much, everybody. In about 15 minutes, we'll come back for the fast jam, so I'll see you then.